Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another episode of Reviewed. Um, this is something that a show, a live stream that we've started a couple of weeks ago, where we take various reviews of apps or gadgets or websites and do a categorical review. For the past several weeks, we've actually been doing web apps. Some have been game reviews, game apps. Some have been apps which help with specific needs, whether it's educational, training, or anything else. But the app review we're actually going to do today is a digital wallet app called FonePay, and this is something which we came across several months ago when they initially launched, and we've been extremely impressed with the facility that a digital wallet allows you to have. So if you don't know about digital this episode of Reviewed will help you to better understand it. And if you do know about what digital wallets can do, the purpose of this app review in that case is to allow you to use and explore and experiment with other sophisticated apps. We are live casting on Facebook and YouTube, and you can look us up at thenewspaces.com and also ToffeeTV.com. Our IDs for YouTube are look us up as ToffeeTV on YouTube, and also the new spaces both on YouTube and Facebook. Before we start off, let us know what kind of a digital wallet app you use. For example, have you ever used a digital payment app to help pay for example, a utility bill? Or have you ever paid your phone bill or your mobile phone bill through an app? Have you ever paid for a cinema ticket through a mobile phone, which doesn't necessarily belong to the theater itself? So these are kinds of questions that we would be interested in to see for digital wallets go. Those of you who may not, a digital wallet is something which allows you through through an app or through a web interface. It allows you to access your mobile phone. What am I saying? It allows you to access money from your bank account and link it through your mobile device. And this allows you to pay for purchases. Like I said, you can buy cinema tickets, you can pay for your utility bills, all pretty much while sitting or moving wherever you are through the facility of a mobile app. So today's app review in this episode of Reviewed is actually going to be an app called FonePay. FonePay is a creation of a company called Innovate. Innovate has been around in the market for a very long time. In fact, they were one of the first within Pakistan to work with telcos in the mobile payment space. They're not the only ones, but this is an app that we are starting to do. In order to use a digital wallet app, you need, of course, a valid mobile phone connection and a bank account, which facilitates with them. So let's go ahead and click on FonePay. And I'm going to actually hide my phone number because that's how the link happens. The interface of FonePay, I really like it because it also allows you to have a connectivity with the Touch ID. So I'm going to log in. The first field actually to register with your mobile phone. You get a password, and then you can also plug in your digital imprint if you like. Now, this is what the interface looks like. There's a general menu where you can set your profile, you can invite other people, you have a transaction history, which is actually very important. The first version of a lot of these mobile digital wallets did not have a transaction history, which made it difficult for tax purposes and other, when you're trying to tally your bank account and everything else. You can change your passcode. An MPIN is your mobile PIN, which it's actually a dual factor authentication, where you not only need your passcode for the phone and for the transaction itself, you also are required to have know what your MPIN is in order to be able to make the transaction happen. Of course, you have your settings, terms and conditions, FAQs, and customer feedback. So we're going to exit this and come back here. This kind of a QR code you will find in a lot of at a lot of vendors. So for example, you go to KFC, instead of paying cash, you can also just click on this and pay via QR code. So it accesses your camera and you look for that QR code, pay with MasterPass, and you can actually, because your app is connected to your bank account, you can actually have your payment done through here, which is often very convenient. You can also buy cinema tickets. So they've got a standard interface. You can book a bus ticket. And these are the vendors or the merchants who are connected with them. So if you go here, via an API, FonePay is connected to, for example, Bilal Travels or Daewoo, for example. And you should be able to select your departure city, arrival city, time, seat, and then make your payment, and not just reserve, but also make your payment for a ticket through this particular app. So it could be that the API doesn't work, but I'm pretty sure it is my internet connection, which is creating the delay in this particular process. So let's try and exit that. Okay, let's try. Let's try this again. And we are going to go through the interface again. Just when you need internet to work, it doesn't. There we are. So it did start. So like we went through this pay with MasterPass, where you just flash your app on any QR code and you have your account debited. You can buy tickets, so bus tickets, movie tickets. I think right now you only have connectivity with, for example, if I wanted a ticket of Fallout, Mission Impossible, it's a great, fantastic movie. You should so from here. So let's see if I go ahead with this. Right now, they only have a connection with an understanding with Atrium Cinema. So they're probably using their app. You can choose your date. You can choose your time. Oh, time not available. Okay, let's go for the 14th. Let's see, 8:15 show, and I should be able to choose 2 seats. Let's go back there. There we go. There we go. So this should be pulling information through the API from Atrium Cinema's selected seats. So for example, I think Talia, when she books tickets for us, it's probably around this one, center. And let's go next. Oh, there we go again. So it should get your personal details. You should be able to click next. This is not something I want to do, but you should be able to pay for your tickets and buy everything online right here. Again, same thing with event tickets. There's no events that they're partnering with right now. Otherwise, it would show up in this field right now. So no events. And you can probably also book a Kareem through this. So for Karachi, Lahore, and Islamabad. And again, the more services that they have, the more valuable this particular app gets. You can also have gift cards that you can buy. And again, this particular app only helps to pay for to facilitate payment for anything. So let's say I select FonePay. And if I want to gift myself or somebody else a particular gift card, I can also do so. And as long as my account is linked up with my bank account, I should be able to settle that payment right there. You can get a top-up card. You can find who the nearby merchants are. So these are just a few merchants which are close by. Um, so if I wanted to go to Bubbles Car Care, which is a little odd, because there isn't enough information about whether these companies are actually making use of PhonePay or not. So usually in an environment like this, it's very helpful. You should look at the highest ratings for merchants and go to those merchants. So this should be one area, one area of the app that helps you to decide which merchant is better than the others. So that's that. And then a really helpful feature is to a telecom top up. So if you've got a mobile prepaid or mobile postpaid, so let's go into prepaid. Ufone, Zong, Telenor, Jazz, Warid. So for example, if I wanted to settle a Telenor prepaid account, I would put in the mobile number. I would put in how much I want to top up for. I would click next. And I can't do that here because I don't have a Telenor account. But this again would help me to settle my account rather than go to a particular merchant. And I find that feature extremely helpful. In the wallets, this shows you which bank accounts are part of PhonePay. So they have connections with Mizan Bank, the Bank of Punjab, Easy Paisa, Jash Cash, and you can use connect your digital wallet to if you have accounts in any of these banks. And of course, whatever you've bought, then this becomes your actual wallet. Now, it's very important to know that in order to connect to any of these banks, you need to have there's an entire process that you go through. So, for example, if I had an account in Bank of Punjab, I would need to make sure that online transactions are for example, my ATM is active and my account is enabled for web transactions, and then I will get a code via SMS, which will help me to link up my account in Bank of Punjab, for example, or for Mizan Bank, JS Bank, and I will be able to then conduct all my transactions here. And this feature here, payments and services, I can also pay and settle for my for these 6 categories. So utility bill payments, rather than standing in line or even going to a bank account or even going to an ATM, just do it through here. So you will connect your account with any of these service providers, providing whoever you're with, and you will be able to settle. And again, the best thing about having a digital wallet and an app like this is you have access to your transaction history. So especially if you are filing income taxes, you get a history of all your transactions to file in a requisite manner. School fee is really interesting. I believe there's another payment provider with a large branch, but PhonePay apparently had understanding with Roots. And again, if you go to Roots, which you should be able to fill in your fee bill number and settle your school fee here and get an acknowledgement also. Interestingly enough, with a lot of NGOs who you can donate to, often a lot of people are looking for places where they can make donations to. Even if you are outside of the country, this is a great way to, for example, pay directly to ED Foundation or anywhere else that you want, and have your donation, and you're sure that it's gone to the right place. Again, an app like this is one of many apps that are available in Pakistan. Around the world, you have access to digital wallets. It's a great and a very, very safe way to handle your money transactions. And like I keep saying, as long as you have access to a transaction history, you're not dependent on anyone else. It's extremely helpful. They do have, we're going to go back to the front. They do also have a YouTube channel up so you can get any tutorial videos, and that's always extremely important and helpful. So tell us what digital you use. So that's one. And the second question is, what do you use the app for the most? And which of these features do you like the most? Let us know what you thought of this review, and let us know what other app or device we can review in the next episode of Reviewed. Again, this is Reviewed being live cast on Facebook, our the New Spaces page on Facebook, which is facebook.com/the New Spaces, and also on our YouTube channel. And simultaneously, we're also casting on the Toffee TV page on Facebook and on YouTube. Do like, subscribe, and follow us. And if you'd like more information about this, do write to us. We'd be more than happy to furnish you with that information. This is Rabia Gharib with the teams of Toffee TV and the New Spaces signing off.